So for everybody, I want to know what your biggest challenge so far has been and who has helped you through it.
I think my biggest challenge so far has been this year with being a battalion sergeant major. Some of my leadership styles, I can admit, are different than what people are used to seeing, a bit more go-getter, and learning to adapt that to other people to get them to get on board, to get that intrinsic and extrinsic motivation to do the things that we needed to do. And the second part of that question was, what helped me overcome that? Jalen?
Yes.
Okay. So we got a new battalion TAC NCO, so a teach advised coach officer, and then NCOs, they're not officers in the military, but we got a new one of those in my battalion, and his name is First Sergeant Lewis. He's an amazing guy, and he really helped me kind of align to get those leadership traits to get where other people were and to get the ball rolling on that.
So my biggest struggle coming into this year especially was I'm not a very talkative type person, especially when it comes to the leadership style. I'm more of, the one that's trying to do the work behind the scenes. So my biggest way that I've overcome that this year is my New Year's resolution was to basically put myself out there more, do things that I'm uncomfortable doing. I take photographs for the Citadel activities for the yearbook. I recently submitted some of them to photo competitions. I'm actually getting some of my work published in the Shaka, which is a Citadel creative writing publication. I'm starting a program for powerlifting, and I'm also working on a speech for a public speaking competition here. So really just kind of forcing yourself to do the things that you don't always want to do. It's the best way that I've found to help myself.
Mine would be coming in my freshman year. I was very isolated. I knew pretty much no one here. I came here with 2 other people from my high school, but I didn't know them in high school, so I definitely didn't want to talk to them here. So I came in knowing absolutely no one and just struggled a good bit in the beginning because I was staying to myself. I wasn't putting myself out there. I wasn't making any friends. So on weekends when I would have leave period to go down around Charleston, I would just choose to stay in my room and just watch a movie in isolation. But joining the women's rugby team, that really helped. It made me be more social. I was having friends from across the entire Corps. I was getting to travel across the nation pretty much. I've been all over the East Coast. It's been phenomenal. And it's also finding my best friends here who push me to really just get out of my comfort zone. Because they know if they don't push me, I'm just going to sit like a hermit just a hermit pretty much, just sit there and do nothing. So they push me to be the better version of myself.
One thing I definitely struggled with as my freshman year was transitioning from living life the way I wanted to having a structured life here and not being able to do what I want when I want, and then learning how to balance my cadet life and my academic life and also my social life. It was a really difficult time for me, but I'm on the cheer team, and I had the people around me to push me whenever I felt like I didn't want to keep going. And then I had my amazing coach, Mr. Mack. He was so good. He sat me down and he talked to me. He was like, I have a future, and I have things that I could go and things that I can do that even though I don't believe I can do them, but I can. And he is such an amazing advisor to me. So those people around me who really helped me and pushed me, I think that's what helped me overcome.
My biggest struggle would be asking for help. I feel like I could do things on my own, but as everybody knows here, the Citadel, the 4th class system is like dedicated to helping your classmates and asking for help. So I feel like asking for help was a sign of weakness, and I was like, I did not know how to ask people. But then as time kept going by, I realized that, hey, there's tutors at the Student Success Center, and I can get my homework done faster. Or, hey, I don't know how to shine my stuff very well, so I can ask my classmates. And my upperclassmen too, they're very helpful, and they're always there for you when you need some advice.